Hello my friends, it's another edition of The Walker's Way, and today I'm going to show you how to change out the rollers on that hard to slide open window of yours. So stay tuned. Hello my friends, I'm sure that the light from the outside is probably playing havoc with the camera here, even though if I got the lights on me, I'm sure I'm coming in a little dark, but we're just going to have to blaze through that. So you ever got one of those windows that's just really hard to open, where you just struggle with it, it feels like there's no wheels on it at all, and you can't really force it to get it closed? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that. It's usually something simple like change rollers. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get the window out. Now, let me unlock it, open it up a little bit. Now you have to find the sweet spot. So in other words, you can't just lift it out at any point, otherwise somebody can just break into your house. They can go in from the outside, just lift it from the outside and push it in. So there's usually some spacers up in your top rack that prevent the window from being lifted up until you get to that certain point. So this one, there we go. Gotta find that sweet spot, and once you do, usually you can just lift it up, tilt it in. Sometimes they're a little tough, but you gotta find that sweet spot. There we go. And then just take the window out. Be careful, don't drop it. Okay, I'm moving it over here away from the window, so hopefully the lighting's a little bit better. So what you're gonna do is flip your window upside down. So this is the bottom, I've already turned it over. And on the bottom, you're gonna find the rollers. Okay? So, now they're not all the same. So how do you know which ones you need? Well, turn it over and take one out. Take it down to your local hardware store, your big box retailer, a window shop, a glass shop, whoever sells the rollers for windows, and just take it down and match it up. So these ones, as you can see in the close-up here, they're held in just by one little Phillips screw. And there's two little rollers on there, and the rollers are pretty gooped up. So a lot of times you can just clean them. Just get a toothbrush and maybe some WD-40 and you can clean them up and they'll roll a lot better. Sometimes they're broken, you have to replace them. So what we're going to do is just take our screwdriver and we're going to remove these rollers. And like I said, they're all different, so you just have to look at it. Usually they're held in by a screw, by one or two screws. Okay, once you get the screw out, just lift it out. And what I did is I just took these down to my local glass shop, and they sell a bunch of parts for windows and mirrors and glass, and they had these. So I just bought a bunch of them, and we're gonna replace these. So we got our packet, there's two rollers in a packet. Each window takes two. So pop those out of here. Now they don't come with new screws, so have to reuse the screws that are in here. But before you put them in there, go ahead and clean things up. You got all that dirt and junk down in there. Why put new rollers in the bottom of a dirty window? So just clean it up. It'll make things a little easier when you put it back together and slide. So just want to clean up that area. If you're doing this for someone else, they're going to appreciate. They might not notice that you cleaned it, but they're going to notice if you don't. So, there we go. Now, all I do is just put these back in. Now, line up the screw hole and screw them down. It's that easy. You go ahead and put both of these on there. Now even though these come with, well, you can see on the camera there, but there's a hole on each end of this to screw it down. They only take one screw and hold these in. So, put the other one on. Before you put the window back in, you may want to lube these up with a little WD-40 or some lithium grease or something. I wouldn't go too much because a lot of the greases attract dirt. And the last thing you want to do is put some new rollers in there and then just sucking up the dirt. Now before we put it in there, we're going to go ahead and clean the track also. Once again, why put clean rollers in a dirty track? They're just going to wear out faster. Tracks are clean, your window's clean. Go ahead and flip it back over.
And you slide it back in, right in that sweet spot. We can find it again.
And you run the track. Look at that. That's what we call much better. That's all there is to it. So if you're doing this for a client, go ahead and clean the window, clean the tracks, clean the rollers, get it all cleaned up, because like I said, they might not notice that you did it, but they'll notice if you didn't. So, plus they'll be happy and they'll recommend you to somebody else. All right, I got some more to do, but that's all there is to it. Easy peasy. Take your window out, pull off a roller, match it up, throw it in, put your window back in, and you're done. And that is the Woggers way. And before you leave, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you from the bottom of my heart for visiting my channel. This is a brand new channel. I'm just getting up and running. As you can see, I only have a handful of video content. But hopefully one day I have so much content out there that you won't need to go anywhere else for your home improvement and repair needs. And if I have enough content, maybe one day I can do this. Hey, look at that other video I have. Or click on this link to see what else I can do. Hey, hopefully it won't take too long to get to that point, but in the meantime, if you like what I'm putting out there, hit that thumbs up like button, subscribe to my channel. That would help me make more videos to help you out there. I am not just sitting around the house trying to figure out what I can do to make videos for you. This is actually a job for me. I'm out there every day, day in and day out, working these jobs. And when I do something I think might help you figure out how to fix something or repair something or improve something around your house, that's when I start trying to film it, and I want to put it out there for you. If there's some ideas that you have, or if there's some questions you have that you want to see a video on in the future, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I try to read everything I can. If I can answer it, I can. But I'm a one-man band here, so my time is very limited, but I try to do as much as I can, and I'll promise I will really try to read all the comments out there. And if you have any suggestions about videos, I'm more than welcome to video them and get them out there for you. But in the meantime, thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, and good luck with your projects.